Hello friends, welcome back to Joyful Halfacre. I'm Kim and I made last week for VBS, I took the gluten-free meals for the kids for breakfast for the youth group that was helping. Anyway, I tried out a new gluten-free pizza crust recipe because I took gluten-free breakfast pizza. Trying to work through this. I still have my cold. Yes, I'm videoing this the same day as another video that I talked about having a cold, so please excuse me. But luckily I'm just cooking for my family today. I made this gluten-free crust for the youth and they loved it. The couple gluten-free kids and my son who's gluten-free, they ate the entire thing. So I took it twice actually and they ate the entire thing both times. So evidently it's pretty good. And they said they liked it. So I'm going to try it tonight and I'm going to try it because I didn't even get a chance to last week. And I'm also making my keto crust for my keto kid. Okay, my recipe is from King Arthur flour gluten-free pizza crust. I put in 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, or it says you can do honey. Next I'm putting in the yeast, which is 1.5 teaspoons. And the yeast I'm using, I got from Cantrill, the discount Amish grocery store that I always go to. Oh wait, I just put in too much. Oh well, maybe I put in 2 teaspoons. I used my teaspoon as a tablespoon for the sugar, and so I put in 3 for 1, and anyway. 2 tablespoons olive oil, 1 cup of warm water. Oh no, I might not have a cup in here. Oh, yes I do, woohoo! I just heated up what all was in my little tea kettle. We use it a lot. This is a really wet dough, so when I put it on the tray, it's like very wet. I'm gonna use olive oil on my hands and olive oil the tray and everything, but I promise it cooks up good. It just is really wet until then. It says if you've ever applied spackling compound to a wall, that's what it will look and feel like. And it kind of does. That one needs to sit for 30 minutes to bubble up. So now I'm starting the keto. This is 2 tablespoons, no, I'm wrong, 2 ounces of cream cheese and 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. I pretty much doubled it and I eyeballed it, so that's pretty much 4 cups of mozzarella cheese and 4 not tablespoons, ounces. Oh, I really need a nap of cream cheese. And I'm just gonna cook that until it melts. Just keep stirring it up, and then I will add, how much? I could look. It's 3/4 cup per batch. Since I'm doing double the batch, I will put in 1.5 cups almond flour and 2 eggs, because 1 egg per batch. So this will get me a nice big, I think, like a cookie sheet size pizza. And I got busy on a phone call and already put in the almond flour and the egg. You gotta kind of wait until it cools off just a hair, because you are mixing melted mozzarella cheese and you gotta mix it with your hands to get it all mixed up. Don't worry, I did wash my hands. And then just flatten it out. I could use a rolling pin, but there, done. 1.5 cups gluten-free flour. I like to do, this is Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1. This is Walmart brand. I kind of like to mix. It's 1.5 cups, so I'm kind of just eyeballing it. This is coconut flour. I kind of mix my own blend. I always blend multiple. A little bit of almond flour in there. And that's close enough to 1.5. But I like to mix the different, because if you look at the gluten-free flours, they all have slightly different ingredients in them. This recipe does say to use buttermilk. I didn't do that because I didn't have it. This is 1 teaspoon xanthan gum. This is because there's no gluten, so I'll put that in, I guess. 1 teaspoon baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon salt, and I am almost out of salt. And then you stir this up. A little bit of olive oil, or a lot of it, whatever. It's actually, okay, I did something different this time because it's a little bit different than what it was last time. Our temperature here in Iowa has just skyrocketed. It is 90 degrees out, and I actually was just out there while I was waiting for this to rise. I was setting up a new slip inside for the kids. I'll have to take you out and show you that while these are baking. We've got to hurry because we've got youth group tonight. Me and Clay. Clay helps with youth group now, and Archer is actually old enough to join youth group. He will be in 7th grade in the fall, and so he's old enough now. He helped with VBS this year, and he can start going to the events this summer, and he'll officially start in September. But all right, now I'm going to put this in the oven. Well, they're enjoying it already anyway, even though the water pressure isn't very good, so I'm not sure why. But it's still water, and it's a 90-degree day. You'll be good, right? Okay. And they're done. Okay, that water slide cost me $12 last year at the end of the summer. I got it on clearance. I love clearance. I always like to buy ahead. And I'm glad I did, because now, first 90-degree day, they get to play on it. So even if it doesn't work the best, it was $12. I sound like I'm out of breath because I think because of my cold. When I made this last week for breakfast, I made the breakfast pizza. It was the same crust, and then I laid cheddar cheese down, slices, and then put the eggs and sausage on top, and then I covered that in cheddar cheese, and it was delicious from what I hear. Hopefully the crust is good. I'm gonna have to make a breakfast pizza with it one of these days. Wish I had some sausage cooked up. I think it's farmland. I'm not sure. It's a gold package sausage. Delicious.
Wow. Wrench pull for splashing. So it's kind of like a